Hello, this is Stan. And yes, indeed, I was born in the middle of a mess. That's for sure. I was born in the middle of the mess. Again, Stan Houston, and I'm the leader of the Christian Entrepreneur Network and What It Takes Radio. And this is the Master Entrepreneur, our radio production, and What It Takes, a video presentation coming your way from the network and from What It Takes Radio, because we are here to help you do just exactly what I'm doing, reaching out to people, point of the moment, right now, to tell your story, share your message, and serve others. And that's what we do, and I think we do it well. And as we presented on our Sunday night meeting to you, we are open to helping you. Do you have a 2 or 3 minute message to your customers, to your colleagues, to your clients, to those people you care about and are connected to, for your organization, your business, your church, your mission, your ministry, your good cause? Contact me at stanhouston@gmail.com, stanhouston@gmail.com. And we would be happy to put together, as best as we can, a very professional spokesperson presentation of your message that you can then post on YouTube, Vimeo, your website, or any other social media platform that you have. So we'd be glad to help you do that, and it's offered to you. If you want to leave a little complimentary tip, that would be up to you. But we will seek to serve you in these serious times just on us. It's our service, our gift to you. So let me know how I can help you. Yes, I was born in difficult times. The summer of 1945 in Chicago, Illinois, Wesley and Vivian had their first child, a baby boy, and they named him Stanley. Why? I don't know. Stanley Paul. Well, supposedly they had ambitions that maybe I would be like Paul the missionary. But I was never able to figure out where the Stanley came from. But it's what I've lived with. I prefer Stan. When I was in a community of Polish people, they called me Stash, and I liked that because that was a Polish nickname for Stanislaus. So here I am. And of course, 1945 was some years ago. This is my diamond year. And the world is again in a mess. Going back, in the summer of 1945, the German Empire of Hitler was finally crushed on May 6, 1945. The Germans surrendered. VE Day in Europe. And the people danced in the streets of New York City, and the famous photo celebrates that. However, it was 6 weeks after I was born, on August 6th, that the Japanese city of Hiroshima, and then 2 days later, the Japanese city of Nagasaki, were incinerated by the first nuclear weapon. Indeed, the world was a mess. And it has been some difficult times and some good times since then. As we all learn, life is difficult. And in those years, I've had a number of triumphs, and I've had a number of tragedies. I've had a number of challenges, more than a few calamities and difficulties, but more than ever, I have been graced and blessed beyond what even I would ever deserve. And there's a word for that. It's called grace. And there's another word for it. It's called mercy. And there's another word for it. It's called God's love. Here's what we would like to do. In the mess that we are in, again, we are here to help you. And we have what we call, going forward, the new paradigm, the new pattern, the new program. And they all start with P. Learn to pray. This is a time not to just paste on a prayer to the agenda you have, but learn how to pray. Prayer is vital for success in life and business. I didn't know that for a long, long, long time, but I now know it's true. Prayer is vital. And I want you to pray for three things. I want you to pray that you will be wise. Jesus said, gentle as a dove and wise as a serpent. Now, boy, is that an unusual thing to talk about. And we will. I want you to seek courage. Don't be afraid. Don't fret. Be brave. Be bold. Be strong. Pray for that. And then pray for kindness, that you will be kind. Now, if you pray for those things and you seek to answer your own prayers in your own performance and behavior, you may just find that life will be much better for you. Pray. Then I want you to plan, maybe for the first time in your life. And the planning doesn't mean you just sit down and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's where you ask the question and then you seek to answer it. What do I want? At this stage in life, in this situation, in this imperfect place and problem that I have, what do I want? What is important to me? What do I want to have? What do I want to do? What do I want to become? What and who do I want to serve? I want you to think about that. And then we're going to use the project word. Yep. What project do you think you would like to tackle, work hard on, create? What is the project or the projects that are before you right now? I had a wonderful experience. We had to pick up something at Home Depot, and where we are in Arizona, that was still an essential store, and we're very, very careful. But there was a man leaving it, and he had 3 of his children, and they were 2 teenage boys, younger teenage boys, and a little girl. And they were dragging stuff out on the cart, and I said, "Looks like you guys have a project." And the dad says, "We have projects." And then he said, "As long as we have to be home, we're going to do some things to make it a better home." And they knew, both the 2 boys and even the young little girl, that they now had work to do. They had projects to do. And they crawled in, and just as Dad jumped off the back of the pickup and got in, I said to him, "Thank you." And he said, "Thank me." I said, "Thank you. What you are doing is you are showing people and you are showing us how we raise young boys to be men. And we need that. Good for you." He gave me a thumbs up and a smile. Okay, what are the projects you want to be about? So, prayer, plan, projects. And now, what are you going to perform? What are you going to do? What is the performance you are going to start giving? Coming from your heart, mind, soul, and spirit, what is the performance that is coming out of you and for the benefit of others? I just want to let that sit on your head for a while. And as we continue here, we're here to help you. StanHouston@gmail.com. We are going to start giving you ideas on prayer, on planning, on projects, and performance that will help you perhaps even say, years or maybe not so far down the road, you know what? There was a blessing, a way to be blessed, even in the worst of times. That there was literally a miracle that came out of the mess. And you can enjoy it, but when you do, give thankful gratitude to the one who is the origin of all good things, who is the one who delights in helping rescue and save us from the mess we're in. Indeed, I was born into a mess, and a few years later, many years later, I'm in another one. Let me see what God has in store for you and for me in the modern mess that we are in. All the best and blessings to you. We'll be in touch. And bye for now.